Hey, Toot Toot.
Hey, what's up, you guys?
So, here with Angelo again. Because the last time we tried to do this, it did not work out very well. The comic book people are probably cringing. Whoop! Oh, what?
An accident just happened. One of the shelves toppled.
Help!
So, cameraman has to leave. Yeah, unfortunately, I have to go.
He's leaving me with all this mess. Unfortunately, the bookshelf had an oopsie. It started crashing on us.
Now I'm reorganizing it. You see the empty shelf here. And I have to work with all these books on the floor. And I'm going to reorganize the shelf the way I think
That's
it should
the
be.
concept.
That's the concept.
The concept is my friend organizes the shelf.
Yeah.
I feel like we didn't do it correctly the first time. The bookshelf apparently agreed with us because it dropped everything on the floor. So I'm gonna leave him alone because I got other stuff to do in my room. That's a mess. So I'm gonna leave him to organize all of these books as he sees fit.
Okay. Okay, so the first manga that is going on the shelf is Tokyo Ghoul. So I still have to kind of look through it and put it together. Probably up to the manga it seems, so I'm going to start putting those up. We're going to start with one. Tokyo number 5. So yeah, this is all the prettiness. She has Tokyo Ghoul and then it goes into Tokyo Ghoul That's how I set up the shelf. Since more manga can fit here, I'm going to probably put another kind of monster series on here. I'm kind of doing it that way. So the next series is Lament of the Lamb, and this is kind of like a vampire type S manga. Really, really good. I read it when I was in high school, and I loved it. If I want it, I might want to collect it again because I really enjoyed it. And this is what it looks like. All Laments of the Lamb. I kind of don't like the sizing, but it does fit within the creepy sort of scary genre I'm going for. And more manga can fit here, so we'll see what we'll put here next. Is Vampire Nights, because Laments of the Lamb is a vampire type S book. So I just think it's fitting that Vampire Night goes next. So we're gonna do that. This is a short series. So I have 1, 2, and 3 here. And I think we still have space on this shelf. I love my friend's shelf. With my shelf, everything got really full quickly. If you guys saw, well, after this video, you guys can check out my video. I'm sure you will have it linked. But yeah, like there's still more space to put another series. Correction, there's more Vampire Nights. It was in another pile. Okay, so for a little recap, we have Tokyo Ghoul, we have Lament of the Lamb, and we have Vampire Nights. And this is the scary genre section, as I'm calling it, or the monster section. And since Yuritsa has more monster-like books, I'm gonna continue that same genre. Okay, so all the Ajin ones that Yuritsa have are here. She doesn't have all of them, but it is in order. And yeah, that is still going with the whole scary theme. I like it. I love the colors. It really does give the shelf a bit of pop. The series I'm gonna do on the next shelf is Mars. And this is gonna be the slice of life section. So we're gonna start with Mars. As I was saying, a really good series, read it in high school, loved it, and the books are still in good condition, and we've been out of high school for like 10 to 12 years, so Yuritsa really takes care of the manga. So yeah, having them all in like order is awesome. I just have to pick up the stack. It's just me organizing. You have all the rainbow colors there, and then like the yellow kind of continues that pattern, so I think that's really cool. This might be a little one-off story, but it's still in the universe. So I'm going to put it on the shelf as well. Fidenshu Confessions, a really kind of dark and I guess like real life issues, kind of dark, where they talk about AIDS and all those type of life situations. I never got to read it, but Yuritsa says it's a really good manga, obviously because she has it. So it's going to go right next to Mars. Okay, so this is all of Mars here. Now we have Confidential Confessions here. In the next series we're going to touch on Top Gimmick. And apparently this one has a dark theme also about a girl that gets blackmailed with a pregnancy test when getting a pregnancy test for her older sister. A younger student sees the younger girl getting the test and blackmails her. Okay, so this is all of Hot Gimmick. Again, loving all the color schemes in this section. Really cool. The next one we're gonna do that's a slice of life is Hands Off, and that's gonna go in the slice of life section. It's a little actiony adventure, but it's more slice of life, so I think it would fit very well in that section. Just in my opinion, I don't know how you might feel about it, but that's where I'm putting it at the moment. Alright, and this is Hands Off. So for a small recap on this shelf, we have Mars, we have Confidential Confessions, we have Hot Gimmick, and Hands Off. Okay, so we have Eerie Query.
We had a small hiccup. We had to record on multiple phones and multiple cameras, so we lost some footage, unfortunately. The video is gonna be a little messy.
Okay, so I thought I had the camera recording. The last thing you saw was me putting adventure books up.
Okay, so sadly, all of the footage that we're talking about, these specific manga here, are gone. It's just gone. We don't know where it went. We don't know what happened to it. We recorded on multiple phones and we can't find it. So, there you go. You just saw what we put on that shelf. We're gonna jump right up to Naruto now.
Yeah, all this is Rama. So that's gonna take up probably the entire up there shelf. We have Rama on the top shelf here. Again, I keep saying it, but all the colors seem to really pop. So I can definitely see why people love to show off the manga collection. Not saying that regular books don't do the same, but you know, like the mangas just pay attention to color, I guess, if that makes any sense. But yeah, Rama's up there, and then next we're gonna put Case Closed at the very tippy top. So this section will all be, these three shelves will all be adventure. Okay, so Case Closed is all the way at the tippy top up there. Sorry, I can't really get a good view. I had to climb, and filming that was annoying. So sorry if the last clips you just see the manga on top of the shelf. Just climbing is annoying. You guys know how it is. But yeah, this is how it's looking so far. Okay, you guys, I'm almost done. I have about these piles left, but they're all like manga that are not in a series. So I'm going to put them in just one category, and they're gonna go on these two shelves. I'm only doing it that way because these are all kind of like by themselves kind of manga. So yeah, once I put this all up, you'll see it. Okay, so I put the rest of the manga here. And when I said earlier about them being one-offs, they're not like one-off stories. They're just series that Yuritsa doesn't really have completed. So they went down here. And sadly, I'm going to have to ruin the aesthetic of the scary shelf, like the scary section, because I have to put the comics that Yuritsa has here someplace. So they're going to go there. I'm officially done with her shelf. We have Adventure for a recap. The adventure books here. Scary monster books on this section. Scary monster books on this section until you get to the comics, which I just put here because there's no more space on the shelf, sadly. I don't know why I put them that way, but it looked cool. I don't know. It gives it a different vibe. And I didn't want to ruin her plastics and stuff like that, so I just thought I'd lay them flat. On this section, we have Mars. We have Confidential Confessions, Hot Gimmick, and Hands Off. These are all slice of life. And on this shelf we have Monster Girls with the light, and Eerie Query, and Chibi Vampire. Again, all slice of life. And down here we have a mix of different manga that are not completed. And down here as well. And I laid them flat because they're all different size manga. So that's the only way I was able to fit it on the shelf. But yeah, now we'll show you Ritza and see what she thinks.
Good job. Did an interesting job.
It's not how I originally...
Yeah, like you said, it's not how we originally planned it. And I would have done things differently, but it looks good. You did a good job. Like, it's good.
I know normally you don't put... Do you normally put your comics up or do you lay them flat? like
these ones are books, so you can lay them. Most people keep them in the box, the comic box, but like I said,
like different
I would
sizes.
have to, because Kodansha is one size, and then comics are completely different. I would have to resize the whole shelves. I mostly prioritize my shelves for manga and not actual books. I have books. I could care less about actual physical books. I know that's bad to say because I love reading books.
And I'm the book lover of the friend group. I don't take offense though. I can understand that.
I love reading books, but my disability is visual along with reading. So all of my stuff is audible, is on audio format. And I'll give you guys a tour of my digital bookshelf in another video if you want. Yeah, he did a good job. I think it's awesome. It's different. I like it. He gave room for growth, which is bad because I haven't read any of these. I read very little of this series, and it's bad. I need to read my books and not buy more.
Yeah, and I want to apologize again if you guys were like seeing me put the manga on the shelves. It got too much, and I couldn't climb up there. It was a whole thing, so that's why you saw me holding it and then putting it up afterwards. I hope that didn't ruin the aesthetic of the video, but I think overall it came out nice.
And maybe we'll do this again in about a year. We'll do each other's bookshelves again when we get more books or something. We can do updated or something. He did say he wouldn't mind doing a review of the ones he read. He's not a big manga person. He has very few manga of his own that he actually reads. And he's read some of mine in the past. So this would be him reviewing a book he read like 20 years ago. So I think that would be interesting. And I can do the same for whatever book series, although it might be cheating.
We graduated in 2007, so we might be stretching the years.
Yeah.
2007, 2008, however long that was, that's how long it's been since we graduated high school.
But, I mean, I could cheat easily because I own the books that we've read, but that might be our next challenge to each other. We'll read a book and review it on the channel. We'll each pick a book and have the other person read it and review it. I also did the same thing. It was my concept originally to do this. So I did the same thing on his channel. Of course, his bookshelf is about half the size of mine. So it was way easier to do. But yeah. I'll try doing an eye this time. Eye above me, somewhere over here, to check out his specific video. I guess link in the description too, because why not? And yeah, check us both out. We're fun.